Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon and good evening whenever and wherever you're watching this lesson from. Now we are still under algebra and factorization, Then this lesson is we're going to look at 1.2G under factorization, and this is the last part of factorization, okay? The last type of factorization, which is the difference of two squares. The difference of two squares. Now, in the first type of factorization, we looked at factorizing by common factor. Then we looked at grouping terms. Then number 3, we looked at how to factorize the quadratic expressions. Then this is very special. Okay, because in the exam, they commonly bring difference of two squares. Okay, so what is the difference of two squares? Just the word saying the word difference. Difference means minus. Then two it means two. Two means two. Okay, square. This is square is a 2. Okay. So when they say difference, it means minus, okay, of two squares. Meaning you need to have how many terms? Two terms. Only two terms. Difference of two squares. So if you have A, B here, this is, yes, the difference of two, but not two squares, right? Yes. Because this is not squared and this is also not what? Not squared, okay? But when they are squared like this, yes, it's a difference of what? Two squares. Are we together? Yes. Very good. How about this one? Is it a difference of two squares? No, because A is not what? Square. Is not squared, right? Ah, very good. Very good. Now, when you have this, in the exam, when you're asked to factorize completely, then you only have two terms. Then there is a minus. But you can't see a number which is squared. Some variables are squared, but you can't see a number which is squared. Just know that in your mind that as a point, it has to be what? A difference of how many squares? Two squares. I'll show you by using this examples. Okay? Yes. So this is called a difference of two squares, of course. Now, a difference of two squares can be factorized by as, you see this one, huh? Yes. So out of this A minus B squared, this can be factorized by, write one of the A's, right? Yes. Okay, one, then use the plus, right? Yes. Then one of the B's like this, then put it in bracket. We remain with how many A's? One, right? Yes. Then in this case, just use minus what? Minus B. So you can start with minus or plus, but usually in mathematics, the rule of mathematics is that you should always start with the positive what? Always start with the positive number or variable. Yes. So this is how it can be factorized as it is shown that side. Okay? Yes. Now we have these examination questions. We are asked to factorize completely. Now, when you look at all these, they are being separated. All these are two terms, being separated by minus a minus. You have 1, 2, minus 1, 2, minus 1, 2. Okay? All these. Okay. Now, let's answer. This is very simple. There is no special rules you need to follow like that one for quadratic expression, right? Yes. So let's answer this. Let me just create space inside. I hope you've got. Yes. Right? Yes. Okay. Difference of two squares. Let me just erase. You know what we're talking about, right? Yes. Now, A, which is this one, since we're asked to factorize x squared minus y what? Squared. Follow the steps. The first thing is check. Do you have two terms? Yes. Then is there a minus?
Yes.
The difference, right? Now, are both terms squared?
Yes.
Yes, then there's no problem. Just write it. The answer will be x plus y in brackets, multiplied by x minus minus y. This is the
Answer.
the answer. Now, there is always a person who always doubts. Mathematics is it can be proved, eh?
Yes.
Now, did you look at the lesson where we're supposed to expand double brackets?
Yes.
Double brackets we did, eh? Expansion of double what? Double brackets. So let me show, this is the answer. Let me show you. So expanding this, we're going to multiply this x times everything this side, eh?
Yes.
So x times x minus y, right? Then this plus what? Plus y multiplied by x minus. Do you remember factorizing by grouping?
Yes.
Inside them to be what? The same one?
Yes.
So here we're going to expand x times x, x times negative y, negative x, y times x, follow the alphabetical order, x, y, positive times negative, y times y, y squared. And we have like terms here. These are like what? Like terms. What number do we have in front of x, y? Negative 1. Negative 1. Then here? What is negative 1 plus 1? 0. So these will do what? We remain with x squared minus y squared, which is the same as this one, huh?
Yes.
Good. Right? We go to B, yeah? So B is saying x squared minus 1. The first one, do you have two terms?
Yes.
You have two terms, right?
Yes.
And then the other question I may ask is, are the two terms separated by minus?
Yes.
Now, are both terms squared?
No.
No. Okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
X is squared. How about 1? It's squared. Yeah, because 1. So if you say 1 to the power 2 is what? 1 times 1, right?
Yes.
It means 1 times 1, which is just
1.
So yes, both are squared.
Squared.
Squared. Okay?
Yes.
So this can be written as x squared minus 1
Squared.
Are we together?
Yes.
Therefore, both are difference of two squares. I mean, this is difference of two squares, so we can just write x plus
1.
like this. Open bracket, x minus.
1.
You are intelligent. And this is the answer?
Yes.
Good. Good. Okay, let's go to C. So take note that 1 is always squared, yeah?
Yes.
Let's look at C. C is a fraction, eh?
Yes.
It is x squared over 4 minus 1 over 6 what? 16. Okay. Now, we are asked to factorize, by the way.
Yes.
Factorize completely. In the exam, you are presented with this question. What do you do? Now, my question still stands. Is this just the same? Do you have two terms?
Yes.
Yes, you have this part and that part.
Yes.
Separated by a minor.
Minus.
Very good, a minus. Now, next is, are all numbers and variables squared? As you can see, they are direct with your, I wanted to say naked eyes. with your eyes, physical, when you look, just look at this question direct. No, right? But you can change. You can make the root to how to be what? Squared, right?
Yes.
This one can be written as, since this one is x what?
Squared.
Then this one can be written as it. Hey, there is you. There is who? You who? Since here I've just introduced the word a 2, then even here you want to introduce a 2. No. Hi.
Yes.
So here what you do is you ask yourself, 4 is a square of what number? What number multiplied by 2 should give you a what? A 4. So 4 is the same as 2 times
2
which is 2 squared.
squared.
Exactly. We're together.
Yes.
Minus 1 is just the same as 1 times what? Times 1, eh?
Yes.
Then to 16, you don't just write 16 squared. No. 16 is the square of what number?
4.
4. So here you can write 4 squared. Are we together?
Yes.
From there, what do? We write the final
Answer.
answer. We write the final answer. So here we're going to write x. That's the x, right?
Yes.
Write one of the x's over one of the 2's plus
Plus
1 over
4.
4. Like this, right?
Yes.
Mathematics is simple. Then open bracket. Then write what is remaining. There what are remaining. Write x over 2. In this case,
Minus
1 over
4.
1 over 4. Like this, right?
Yes.
And this is the
Answer.
very good. That's the answer. So then the first set, first 3. Now let's advance to the last T. Not advance, that's the same. I'll say that's just simple. Let's look at the last T, 3. The last T3. Okay. Can I raise the first 3 questions?
Yes.
You know that we are factorizing, eh?
Yes.
So then just erase the first 3 questions here. Okay. Now, this is D. Look at D. D is 2y squared minus 50. Are we together?
Yes.
Now the question is, still stands. Do you have 2 terms?
Yes.
Separated by minus?
Yes.
Good. Now, is it a difference of 2 squares? No. This is no. You can't make it to be a difference of 2 squares directly, like that one, right?
Yes.
Because 2 is the square of what number? The decimal, right?
Yes.
It's not a perfect square of any number. Are we together?
Yes.
Even 50, right?
Yes.
So here, you use the first lesson, which is factorizing by common factor. You look for what is common, right?
Yes.
Can 2 go into 50?
Yes.
So 2 is common, you factorize like this, eh?
Yes.
Open bracket, 2 into 2y squared, remaining what?
Y squared.
Y squared, then 2 into negative 50, 2 into negative 50, negative 20.
25.
You see?
Yes.
So what is inside? When you are presented with such a question, know that somewhere in brackets is going to be a difference of how many squares? 2 squares. This is y squared, and 25 you can written as what?
Y squared.
Very good. So here we're going to write 2 y squared
Squared.
minus 5
Squared.
squared. You see?
Yes.
Then, see inside here the difference of what? 2 squares. So therefore, a difference of 2 squares here will be y plus it, then y minus it,
5.
then outside we have what?
2.
Very good. So it's going to be written as 2 open bracket y plus 5 close bracket open y minus 5. And this is the what? The answer. Now, when you make mention of this, you find that some teachers will tell you, so these are parentheses, they will tell you to add my brackets. I ask why? I ask why? To show that first you need to multiply what is inside D, then you go with this. Yes. Now, not with me, I mean, not with mathematics. But it's correct. It's correct, right? It's also correct, but just leave it the way it is. Because when you look at it, this is body mass, huh?
Yes.
What is B stand for what?
Brackets.
Brackets. Meaning, so the some teachers will say, when you leave your answer like this, it means that first we're going to multiply 2 times this, then you multiply this with this, that is the, and it's going to give you the wrong answer. So this one will not give us this. Okay?
Yes.
When you multiply 2 times this, so that's their argument. They say, when you multiply 2 times this, it's not going to give you this. But when you look at this body mass, it's saying start with those that in what?
Bracket.
So we're going to start with these, and it's going to give you y minus 20. And after that, that's when you can now multiply whatever is inside. Because inside here you can't do anything. Huh?
Yes.
You can't add, you can't subtract, you can't do anything. So you know that's when you can multiply by our number which is outside. 2 times y squared, it will be 2y. 2 times negative 25 is going to give you negative what? 50. That's the reason why you need to leave your answer like this. So you need to hold what? Hold mass. Okay, so solving question E here, we're going to look for a common factor. We know that this direct here is not the difference of 2 squares, as it appears here. 3 can go into 27, right?
Yes.
So you can write 3. Also, XC is common, right? Yes. Then 3 into 3, we remain with an invisible what? 1. Then x into x to the power 3?
Squared.
X squared. Good. Then 3 into negative 27? Negative 9. Then x and x will what? Cancel. And then you close. Now, when you look at what is inside there, you can change to, it's a difference of 2 what? Squares. So it can be written as 3x, x squared minus 3, 9 is the same as 3 what?
Squared.
3 squared, Okay. Then the final answer is 3x, open bracket, x plus 3, then x minus 3. And this is the answer. That is the answer. Okay. That is the answer. That is the answer. Quickly, let's look at the last. Who can solve the last one? Who can solve the last one? Use this spacer. Come and solve.
Hi, my name is Agnes Chalwe. So let's solve this one together. So the question is 4t cubic minus t. So we first start with looking at what is common. So we see that t is common here. T is common, then we open brackets. 4 t into t, it's t squared minus t into t, it's 1. We close bracket. So when we look at what we have here, is the difference of 2 squares. Is that 4 can be written as 2 squared, t squared minus 1 squared, close bracket. When we reach this stage, write t, open bracket, 2t plus 1. 2t minus 1. We close bracket, and this is our final answer. Thank you so much. Let's wait for the exercise and answer together.
All right, so question F has been solved by Agnes. So this is how it is solved. It is 40 to the power 3 minus t. Then what is common? Look for what is common, which is t. Then factorize. Okay. After factorizing, the first step, you notice that it's a difference of what? A difference of 2 squares. Now, 4 can be written as 2 squared, t can be written as t squared, then 1 can be written as what? 1 squared. Okay, so now let's go into the let's go to the exercise. So this is your work. This is your work. Try it out and take your time. Solve them. Understand how to solve all these examination questions. Okay, so all the best.